Hi everyone, it's Nancy here. I have some new projects to share with you for Crafty Critta. I shared the April release in my last video, and I've got some projects done using some of that. And also I've done a video sharing the May release, and I'll try to add it to the end of this video, and then later I'll show you what I've done with that. But today we're sharing a tag mini album that I created with this paper pack that I shared with you, product code PP0039, and I said in my video when I introduced it that it would be perfect for an album, so I put together a little tag mini album. For this project I used my Elizabeth Craft nested tags die. It happened to be on my desk and it was just perfect for this. So I've just layered up a lot of tags in various sizes. I've added various ribbons or strings to the top, and then I just tied some of those around the ring. So this is a sweet bunny image, and I wanted that to be on the front. I've had bunnies on the brain because we had one one or two in our yard all winter, and now there's another one this spring, so I'm enjoying bunnies. And then here we turn it sideways, and I fussy cut a little pair of bunnies. This is one of the hugs from the sentiment sheet, and I had it on my desk foiled along with a bunch of sentiments that I've added. So I just added a stamped bunny, and this is my Bunny Hugs tag album. And it's just very simple. I added some belly bands with smaller tags on some pages. Other pages are plain. It's perfect to add journaling or photos or for any little spring event. There's one that says "You Are Special." That's foiled. On some of the tags, on some of the papers, these papers are all double-sided, and on some of them, because the fussy cut is on the back, I wanted to cover that, so I just made a pocket by adhering two tags together, and then I added more tags into the pocket. There's another band with a tag. This one says "You Rock." There's another one. This one is another fussy cut bunny image. Now this was for spring and Easter too, so it has this beautiful egg that I added as a little tuck spot, and this is an egg paper. So this isn't really an Eastery album, but the eggs are so pretty. And there's another pocket with two more tags. Here's a pocket with a tag added. This one says "You Are Fabulous." I love this image. This little bunny sleeping in a hammock. There's another tag, another pocket with two more tags. There was one like this with a big Easter basket on the back that had eggs in it, and the flowers are so pretty. And this image here. Here it says "You Are One in a Million." There's another tag. Two more tucked in the pocket. And this one says "You Are an Original" with one more fussy cut bunny. This is such a fun collection to work with because it's double-sided and all the papers go so well with each other that you don't really have to put a lot of thought into what's going to go with what, because it all goes with all of it. So that was a really fun project. And then I used, this was the other paper pack that I shared. It's PP0027. Again, 24 sheets, and I made some cards with that. First this one, which has the big gold foiled hugs, and that just works beautifully with it because it's got so much yellow and gold in it. So there's that one. And then this one says "Hugs Brighten the World," and that paper, I used half of it, and it looks like such a galaxy background, so I thought "Hugs Brighten the World" suited that really well. The foils are so pretty, and that's all you need with a paper like this, just a pretty foiled sentiment. You've got a really lovely card. And then, oh, I've got that. This is the Hug Sentiment sheet that I had shared last time. That is Hug Sentiment Pack 3 T0035, and it's just filled with hugs in various sizes and a lot of coordinating sentiments. And then for my last card, I used one of these. This is Small Sentiments. So you've got all of these in a little sheet, so it's filled, and I foiled one of those and fussy cut it out, and I made this card. So it says Sending Butterfly Kisses. And I used the pink, I'll have the links below. I used that pink heart holographic kind of foil for that, and it's just so pretty. And then I added that with foam tape and then just tied a bow on it. So those are my projects for today. As I said, I'll try to add the May release to the end of this video, so you see it ahead of time, and then I'll get some projects done with that. I also have a lot more cards done that I'll be sharing around on Instagram and my blog and Facebook. So thanks very much for watching. We'll be back soon with some more fun. Bye-bye. Hi everybody, it's Nancy here again. I have some more new release products from Crafty Critta to share with you. These are the second new release that's happening this spring. This is product code T0159. It is some new foil art, and again it's 8 sheets. And it's another great generic variety. There's big polka dots, there's little polka dots, there's little polka dots in little circles in a pattern, and then there's another real groovy one. Some of these are really interesting to look at in the black and white. But remember, for these foil art sheets, anything that's black is going to hold the foil. So you can imagine how those will be in any of the gorgeous foil colors that are available in the shop. So I'm excited to try that. That is the first product today, and then there's another new paper pack. This one is 24 sheets, 4 of each design. It's very pale, and I see my light is not doing it justice on that sheet, but let's look at some of these other ones. Isn't that pretty? Just lovely pastel colors. And again, this, oh, they're double-sided. This is that really nice weight. There's the other side. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? This is all floral and pastels. There's a fleur-de-lis, hydrangea. Those are so pretty. Ours are growing so well this spring, so we'll have some blooms pretty soon. There's a beautiful pink gingham. That goes so well with the roses. More flowers. It's just a really pretty collection, and again, there's 4 of each sheet, so you've got lots to use on both sides. I like when there's 4 because, you know, you get your favorites, and it's always nice to have more than 1 or 2 of them to play with. And then finally, there's one more paper collection. Again, 24 sheets, 4 of each. This is product code PP0035. And this is really a cool collection. Look at that. It's all wood grain, but it's in there. If I tilt it this way, there we go. It's like a wood grain, but in colors, and yet it looks so molten and just really pretty. Like there's a lot you could do with these. And of course, these are single-sided. And of course, you know, you use this as a background and you add a foiled sentiment, and it would just be such a pretty card. Isn't that lovely? Okay, I know I'm going through them again, but they're just really pretty. Those are the same. They're just really pretty, and I'm excited to have a play with these things and see which foils I have that will work with there. I mean, it's endless. There's so many colors. It's going to be really really pretty. So that's all I have to show you this time, and I will be back very soon, and I will do some foiling with some of these goodies. Thanks for watching. See you soon.